This is the standard image of a lemon. It is bright yellow, predictably oblong, and reliably tart, the singular profile we've been conditioned to expect. Decades of global shipping and retail standardization have narrowed our culinary perspective to this one uniform product, prioritizing shelf stability and predictable yields over variety. However, botanical surveys reveal a much wider genetic lineage. When mapped across climates, the family tree branches into exactly 12 distinct global varieties. Defined by structural traits, these 12 have been stabilized through centuries of cultivation in specific geographic pockets. To understand how these varieties differ, we have to look past the color of the skin and evaluate them using a trait matrix, dissecting each fruit from the outside in. Evaluating lemons through these biological variables shifts our perspective, defining the fruit as a set of highly specialized botanical tools rather than a generic grocery store staple. Because these 12 varieties evolved in environments ranging from humid coastal plains to arid hillsides, they developed specialized external defenses. The first major variables are rind thickness and the concentration of aromatic compounds. When you squeeze a fresh peel, you express a mist of essential oils stored in the fruit's outer layer. This outer layer is the flavedo. Across the 12 varieties, the structure of the flavedo determines how many oil sacs are present and how easily they can be accessed. This side-by-side cross-section shows the range of these defenses. On the left is a variety with a thick, mountainous rind. On the right, a variety with a skin so thin it is almost translucent. This structural difference dictates the fruit's utility. A variety with a thick, dense flavedo carries a much higher aromatic payload for zesting, whereas a thin-skinned variety is optimized for ease of juicing. The overall morphology also deviates from the standard football shape. Depending on the variety, the fruit may be perfectly spherical, or deeply contoured, or elongated with distinct tapering. These external traits determine the fruit's aromatic potential and its physical resilience. The architecture of the skin effectively dictates the lemon's primary culinary application. Moving deeper into the fruit, we find the internal chemical engine, where the identity of each variety is further refined. The primary internal variable is the specific ratio between citric acid and naturally occurring sugars. This scatterplot maps all 12 varieties by their chemical makeup. The horizontal axis measures pH to track acidity, while the vertical axis tracks sugar concentration. Many of the common varieties cluster in the high acidity zone. Their low pH levels produce the sharp sting and astringent quality that defines the traditional sour profile. But the outliers on the opposite end of the scale show a different profile. These varieties possess a higher pH and increased sweetness, resulting in a juice that is mild enough to be consumed on its own. Liquid yield is also impacted by the pith, the white, spongy layer between the skin and the pulp. A thick pith reduces the space available for juice-bearing segments, which changes how many fruits are needed to reach a specific volume of juice. These measurements of acid, sugar, and pith thickness demonstrate that each variety offers a specific flavor profile rather than a generic source of acidity. The anatomical data confirms that these 12 varieties are independent, specialized fruits with distinct roles in global agriculture. The standard commercial lemon occupies only a small corner of the global citrus map. It is one specific result of commercial selection within a much broader field of diversity. Understanding these distinct physical and chemical traits allows for more precise culinary applications, matching the specific thickness of a rind or the pH of a juice to the requirements of a dish. The next time you see a lemon, look for the specific markers of its lineage. You are interacting with one branch of a deep and varied botanical history.